today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will boot it away to start the game. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Houston Cougars will have some work to do after that short return. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. The aerial assault continues. He looks that one in nicely. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Quarterback moving. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Defensively, you drop back, you make sure you're sitting in your zones, you make sure you're covering your guys, you got everything in the back end dialed in, and then the quarterback scrambles. It's not a called play, but it's so frustrating and hard to stop, and he picked up the first down pretty easily.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Bender. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing at that.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They're working that left side. And the Bears get it past the sticks.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lofts one down the sideline. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Runs for the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Push down for the tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice move. Create some space. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After misfiring, it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Houston will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a... Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something. Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Peace. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Houston wants to play fast. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's another first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Combs. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cougars! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk, Now we get to go have some fun.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 20. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away.
Number 17 set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert it 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Bears will move the sticks.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass. It's Saunders. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Bears are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Valdez. Oh, he left him grabbing. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. 3rd and goal from way back there. offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started.
Number 13.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The pirouette on the run. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Peace. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll run it from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right back to the well. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing. An offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Going to the ground. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking left. He caught it. Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner is stopped. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Marquez. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wants to throw on first down. Turns it loose. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Escapes the sack. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, second and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. Makes him talk to the hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fights off a defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?